So this is the cloud we are building over the last 4 years. We start with Beijing headquarters. We go to Manchuria, go to Inner Mongolia, to Han's majority farm, and this is Kazakhstan, a minority. Now this city is very fun. 11 races live side by side. So I was fun of talking to, in Arabia world, 2 races couldn't live together side by side. This have 11 races, very happily live. Harmonious world, you can already find one in China right now. Beautiful, only 10,000 people, 11 races. 42% Kazakhstan. And then Hans to do the farming, all of the 11 races around this area. And this Lanzhou is a Muslim area. So all these things right now you can see now is more expanded to the multiracial area and also poor rural areas. Why? Those people need help most. So we didn't go into the Shanghai, Beijing, because that's rich city we don't have to worry about. They all take care of themselves. Okay. So we do is network now, this grid already well established. Now it's getting bigger, deeper and deeper, denser and dense. Okay. For example, this is to take one city. This or this is the city here. If you open up, dive into it, there will be all this county already linked up. For what? For telemedicine, for remote consultation, diagnostic, and for training, other way around. All the doctor here can train all the country doctor over there simultaneously over system. So this is what we're going to do is for the future, for the bio-city community, eco-city, we need the same system. To education at the same time, to teach how to produce the organic food, how do you do the packaging. So the same way, you can do the training at the same time. So this is a 4-layer, all this going to have a 4-layer for a national level, state level platform, bigger and bigger, and the city level, and then the county level and the local level, they all connect. And each one have different function, okay? So different location. For example, government want to know exactly what kind of sickness we have in my county and in our state, so he can know how to put the money in to help those. So this is now, with the system we connect, become a very collaborative system. This is called area, the city hospital, county hospital, township hospital, and also including the village doctor, barefoot doctor. All they have is one this machine here. They carry with them, okay? And then connect this whole system into the insurance, different kind of insurance, co-ops. China right now have 80% to 85% coverage with the co-ops. All the farmers, government pay per year, per person, 80 renminbi, and individual only pay 20. So 80-20, and so now become massive success. So within a few years, it'll be 100% coverage. So it used to be 5 years ago, nobody can have any insurance. So people get sick and sicker and sicker, okay, because hiding from the sick. So they pretending they had no sickness. So they become now everybody come out to help to do something like that. In Taiwan, very good and do this, 医保, 健保, but they don't have this system to help to move around. So every city hospital you go to, you have one record. Another one not communicate, cannot do the prediction or do the forecasting, do the prevention or those things. So we already started this in China over the last 3 years. It's not perfect, but it's already working. Okay. So this is, for example, this is the personal health record. This is about roughly a health record for a person. Okay, including all the basic information and some of the diagnostic. So it's not an electronic medical record you see in your hospital. It's a summary of your health status from a childbirth, for your kids, for the woman, whatever. When you grow up, you have certain indication of your life. They will be captured, and they will help guide your government policy to support you. This is, for example, this is like most recent CT. If you got sickness, you go to they capture the first one, and then with this kind of information, they do the remote telemedicine. For example, in China, huge distance. Let me show you this picture. Okay, this city is close to Xinjiang, Kazakhstan. there's no doctor. Doctor is very few. The most doesn't want to go there because it's so far away. So what happened is the closer the city hospital is here. Between this and here is about 2,000 miles away. So you have to take a train from here, train from here to 14 hours. So if you have small sickness, travel from here to here, you probably become bigger sickness, large sickness, and before you even see the doctor. So they desperately need a telemedicine. They want to, first they don't have a good doctor. They ask this doctor to do the telemedicine consultation for them, whether you should come at all. If you don't have to come, don't have to come. I teach you how to do it. Then tell you how to treat the stage. If you have to come, then you come here. If this cannot solve, you go to Beijing. So we have a multi-tier of the medical resource available to this whole thing. So here we have the top tier called government in China, the biggest one, the leadership hospital. So we have expanded this grid into Shanghai, Chengdu, all these major cities. Medical doctor will be available to the country doctor in the mountain. For example, right now we have a major site now in the earthquake area in the mountain. You know, this area, mountain in the earthquake is a 15,000 meter, and with the 4,000 residents over there. If you have any sickness, the kids had to carry the mother or grandpa from the mountain, walk down to the city. Is about 7 kilometers. Okay, it's very tough. And plus, the mountain area is very hard to walk. It's no road. It's a very small road. So in this case, they need a telemedicine or remote diagnostic. So we are expanding this site and now rapidly become our major site in the West. Okay. So sometimes think about it's very simple. This guy, the Swiss City Hospital, faced this guy. And this guy's a farmer. He was hit his head. And he doesn't want to do, and the country doctor doesn't want to do. And he just said, okay, open your mouth. Let me see what your mouth looks like. Sometimes just lay down, hit your knee, see whether the knee can move. So this just simple activity like that. This high-level doctor already tell him, you may be this way. You should do this, and the country doctor can move to many scenarios before they don't know how. Okay, so they already see the result. Now, this is the one, because this is the country doctor, a village doctor. I was one of them. Look at all this guy, the village doctor. All the face is dark. Actually, they're not doctor by definition. They are farmers. But they have a traditional Chinese doctor training, medicine training, a little bit training, but they become taking care of 1,000 people. So we need to upgrade those people. And when I ask him, if I give you one of them, would you like to learn? He said, of course, everyone will buy. You will have to pay for $1,000 or renminbi, they will pay for. This is the kind of environment we are doing right now. This is the Ministry of Health. Finally, when you visit outside here, this is the reality now. We start with project, and nobody knows. We don't know what to do with this. We just, with idea, and we go do it. And do it, then, and the result, we trigger in the government within 4 years. They say, we will do it. Okay, so that's why I believe if you think something impossible, you have to take the first step. So this is the one we should think about eco-community the same way. Okay, so for example, this is the example, we have a Manchuria minority. By this majority area, we set up the system. Within 6 months, they discover, they don't even know themselves, 17% of the adults have a kidney stone. You know why? Because they have very rich iron corn mine, rich mine. And they're so rich, they drink the water all over the place. Unfortunately, the water is so hard. They're all hard on this. So their adult have a kidney stone. And this is the one, that's the township, 700 people, one township, and not township, township, yes. These are all the disease, high blood pressures, stomach, what do you call it, 糖尿病, diabetes. So all kind of how the spread. So also over time does it change it, okay? So this is tell you what kind of, all these sickness, where they go. Did they go out to Beijing or bigger city? So all statistics is very important for their policy making. And also does it change over time? So this is the one, another one is Gansu, Kazakhstan. Now look at this one. This the middle is the county mayor. Actually, is the lord, their kingdom of that. They say they really enjoy our visit there. Put the system. Okay, he say, you do the right thing for us, our generation. Because look at me. He said, I'm fat. I eat a lot of meat. My ancestors riding a horse, running around, eat a lot of meat. It's okay. Now I eat a lot of meat, but I'm not running anymore. I'm not riding horse. I'm just sitting at home, drinking the beer every day, all the time, and I'm kind of so bad. So now he has all kind of problem with it. It's fat, chronic disease, and also high pressure. Anytime can burn out very quickly. Okay, and this is even more important now. We discover once we put the person record. This place is the west. This is this place. This place. This has a lot of sandstone. Every year, if sandstone come up, you know what kind of mining they have? The asbestos. You know, asbestos is very rich cancer-causing agent. Asbestos. Just when you build in the house, used to be building those. Now they wipe out. You cannot do that anymore. But they mining all those things for the industrial use, like your brake, your automobile brake. It's hard. They make those kind of things. But when you do that, you also have a lot of dust come out. So sandstone come out. They fly all the place. It's so fine. Well, the rest of the people here will be all got sucked into it. So when you dry or something, they all breathe into the lung. And without know about, you all get sick. So even nobody tell you, you already causing the problem here. And even now, recently, important, this have a sandstone. 2 weeks later, sandstone flow into California to the United States. Can you believe that? I don't even believe that. So American people just innocently drive the car and suck all this asbestos into their lung. So now American, California state get nervous now. Every time they have sandstone here, they track them, detect them over the U.S., make sure, alert people not breathe or put it into a brace. See, this the whole world is so small now. So environmental change affect the health immediately within 2 weeks. Okay, so nobody tell you, and now they know. The same thing here, sandstone will bring up something else coming over here. And sandstone will cause so much problem, and nobody care you about. So now with this health record, you can track year over year over year. And this area, Yunnan here, have a lot of disease, like water, river not clean. So now you can have different kind of disease. Every time they track this one, they find out the diseases start exploding. So what I'm trying to say is all this trial site is for real, and also is helping them to get, this is Inner Mongolia. Now, Inner Mongolia is a 1 kilometer square, have only 5 people. Okay, it's very rich. A big grass. They just raise cow all the place. But nobody can take care of them because it's so far away. Each village to village is about, you had to drive car 4 hours, 2 hours. So that need a lot of help with this mobile device and with the cloud. So ultimately, when we do cloud, we're also going to go next one, the remote medical training, is I say remote surgical training, township village doctor, they can watch when they do the training, do the surgical. So this is more advanced, and when they get in here. So also we're going to design the new drug or basic or biochip. For example, now in China, tie into the system, they can detect you if before your body chemistry start change. So when you birth, you have by gene, you already have disease embedded in your body. So just waiting to come out. So if you know ahead of time, so you can change your behavior, reduce your chance coming out. So if I have a cancer agent in my body because of my previous generation, it's okay if I take about 20 years come out already die. If I'm already dying, it's okay. So it can delay the occurrence. So now I have a lot of research now. It's a usable result now for biochip. One blood can tell you about up to 21 different type of disease embedded in your body. And that can be detected before your body starts change chemistry. So that is even earlier detection schema. Okay. So now they're even further now to study when you're birth, before you birth. So a lot of Chinese baby births have a defect, baby defect. So this can be detected earlier even before that, can change your behavior. Okay. So in the future, I'm going to talk about now healthcare, so what? Now the next one, when you have cloud, Advantage Cloud, you can add your application as you go. You don't have to add another system, just add a blade, add a software. So now we are looking at educational, also we are testing right now. For example, kids can running the remote, and all they do is want to watch the bird. They can say what kind of bird it is. So each one carry one little tiny, and this cloud will tell him this is this is what kind of bird. They can get all the results without teacher around him. The teacher may not even, or we need to come with them. So this will be the guided tool, maybe for example, walk around a certain area, a museum tool, which subject. So teacher by teacher, it doesn't have to depend on teacher. And it can be a position, can be based on the tool of the river. Each position I know the content, what the history. In the school, in the classroom can be digitized. The data can be pumping from the cloud. So a lot of problem with the rural area is because they don't have good teachers. First, they're poor. They don't have a teacher. If a teacher, then the standard is not good enough. So the kids in the rural area, from 10 years old, they're destined to be poor forever, because they don't have a good teacher. So they lost all the interest. So become a next generation still become poor. So that's why it's very intolerable, and we need to change it. So with this kind of thing, you can provide the content, poor, farm area, jobless, disabled. All they can sit there, get the content, they can self-educate. Of course, if you get better, you can do all the math, science, language connected to real life. This is beautiful. China or every country have a very beautiful library available to kids, just like all the medical library can be available country doctor. Okay, now I'm talking about education. Education is the worst thing right now in the world. Is the current education method is not good enough. It's not effective. So what happens is for the test, for try to go to a college and try to make some money. So what happens is you spend so much time, you're not effective. For example, in the rural area, even worse. The teacher, from a grade number 1, 50 people, 1 teacher. Okay, at the end of 1 year, most of the people are behind, only a few people. Then second grade, even more back behind. So each grade, each upgrade, the kids will drop out more and more because only 1 teacher, they cannot cover everybody. So what happened? So you ended up this. What a waste of human being. This may be, some of them may be a talent or musician in the future, but because of early day, no good teacher, no good environment, so they drop out fast enough, then become a problem with the society and to himself. Or they can be a crime. They just go to find some other place to do, and to steal or do narcotic. So this is the result of educational harmless. Because the environment is not good, so we didn't give a chance to do it, so they become. So we are having problem. We need to find a solution to a high volume, high quality, low cost educational urgent need in farm and rural areas in China or worldwide. Africa, Middle East, South America, all of South America, Mexican immigrant, they cut the grass with the parents. They have no school. So what we wanted to give a little tiny MP4 hanging on the neck. When you cut the grass, you listen to them in English. But this can be done by cloud. Because they don't have a teacher. They don't even have no school to do. Okay? So we need to build this in cloud worldwide to help those underprivileged. Okay? So I'm also talking about a new learning method. This I call cerebral research. We are going to understand the brain, how the people, we can learn to enhance our brain or detect our brain diseases. That's similar. So for example, part of our brain, we can move out. We call cerebral extension of second brain. Now our memory is very good living here. We can remember a lot, but sometimes we don't remember, or our brain started decaying, so it's a problem. But so we put part of it very well outside, extend outside to help to manage. So we have, each one has second brain, also extension to third brain. And this is the one we'll introduce to you what I mean by that. This is one example. This is one example how to do, we grow up, we learn English or language. Okay. And our learning is we learn one word, forget it. Learn, forget it. Learn, forget it. Learn, forget it. So after we graduate, we all get back to school. Second language is one example. And that's you every day, practice every day. So in school, everybody, I learned Germany, I learned Japanese, but I'll give back everything back. I have nothing, zero. So this is why I so wasted about the learning method. This is the one who go to, especially in Asia, they go to test, go to exam. The learning, after that, all forget about give a teacher back. So what really learning we had to do is have a cerebral approach. Is when you learn a word or a fact, you almost start getting to decaying, you exercise one more time. Okay? You almost, then you go back again, almost decay, you exercise one more time. And you serve 4 times, you pass a certain critical point, you become permanent memory. You store in your hard disk, not in your cache. Okay? So this is the one, the cerebral research is the simplest fact we can learn. This is already based on this, we already designed a product called language learning. English, Chinese kids learn English, vocabulary, from elementary to all the way to high school to the college. And you know what? We do a lot of testing. This is like a game, a small game, no push. And then these words come out, you cannot answer 3 seconds, it's not yours. You come back again certain time. And then if you come back again, you answer within 3 seconds, it's yours. And you will come back again, but you will take a longer time to come back. Essentially, they start remember your brain logic. Each individual differently. So you come back different time until you really answer 3 times or n times, you always within 3 seconds, that's mean yours. Okay. This is called memory engine we develop. And we are producing the product. And the very result, very significant. We already find out for any one of them, most people, without this cerebral approach, the more you study, the more you get tired. Your brain gets tired. But if you do it right, every day you spend 1 hour, play with the internet here, and the data, the words come out. Apple, what's this? Banana, you can answer. This can reach the point. Every day you spend 1 hour, no more than 1 hour. Keep your brains relaxed. You can learn average 50 words, new words, every hour. And the more you get better, your brain becomes more receptive, even bigger than. This is a tremendous finding. So now this has been testing in many places. In the U.S. also, this is a U.S. test score with 685 students graduate testing ESL, second language, TOEFL test, SAT test, all ended up average 50 words. Every day, every hour you can study. 1 hour you can get average. This is very fast. So some of the students in high school, the middle school, they already get high school in the summer, all get done. So very quick. So let me talk about what do you mean by cerebral. Our human being is very powerful. The Chinese word, I don't know how to translate. Chinese people know how to do it, okay? Human being, because our second brain so powerful, we are different from the monkey, right? But our gene is not much different from the monkey. But our second brain very powerful, logic thinking. So what happened is because second brain, we develop a lot of tools. We can reach so far away beyond our hand, our body, okay? So the last thing we cannot do, haven't done yet, is this. Think about how much, before you die, how much brain you use. Probably 5% or less. We start decaying, okay? So when we all grow up to PhD, we're already 20 years old minimum, or 30 years old, 20 years. Then you go to get married, go find a job, 40 years old. It starts invention, innovation, forget it. At that time, my brain already decaying. It's not real fresh. So looking at Newton, all the beautiful big thinker, all in their 20 or 30. So this is the one we need to go back to use the right third brain approach to invent a new, innovate a new material, new approach to teach the kids, next generation. Instead, right now, you're stuck in here and get out here. So all the time, you wasted 28 years old, become a PhD, the best. Then you get married, 30 years old, 30, find a job. You're almost ready to retire. Your brain almost retire. 40 years, you cannot innovate. Okay, so this is a fundamental human limitation over here. But this is the biggest opportunity we can do. So for example, now I return. The game I'm talking about, the learning English, language, turn around, I can detect you whether you have early Alzheimer's disease. The same theory, just reverse. Okay, so this is a very powerful area we haven't been able to explore yet. So third brain research and development will be intelligence and life science, the top level. In the human bio information system, bio supercomputer, early disease detection treatment, information medicine. In the future, we expect able to treat you over the internet when you are sleeping. You don't even get the injection. Just treat you and based on your own internal medicine, your structure. And this is very close to Eastern philosophy. China have all this, so 经络, I don't know, the meridian, actually just very close to it. Just now we need a model, then close in there, explain in many ways. So this is why this is my research area very heavily. Personalized medicine and learning. For example, right now, the doctor give you a medicine. Sometimes they give you poison. Because the certain medicine give you have a gene, certain gene in derived, you are anti that medicine. Also can be a counter-effective. So this is in the next step is a personalized medicine combined with the gene, your information. So now when your doctor give you medicine, you need to check with your gene base whether you relate to your medicine reaction. Okay. So this is a tremendous area, and then the last one, but not least, we can start to treat them universally over the internet. So this is the Chinese, I didn't have a chance, but just read it here. So with this, with a highly efficient service sharing platform to help to do the brain research, development, and protection and innovation. Our brains, maybe still 95% capability haven't been explored yet. With that a little bit additional, we may push our intelligence over what we have today. So you can see now our human, from the old ancient Stone Age, keep inventing new tool, our intelligence getting better and better. Now recently we get to information age. Now, our intelligence, I don't think we move at all. We are too much garbage in our head. We worry about too much about whether I should be making money here and greedy about here. Our intelligence doesn't improve. So we need to improve one more level across this world to be able to get another level. Maybe we only know the three-dimensional world. There's fourth-dimensional world there is beautiful. Just like our eye can only see certain lengths or wavelengths of light. We cannot see a lot of other ones. Same way our knowledge, intelligence is out there. We need to go on the higher level to intelligent consciousness. This is the area, huge area for us to explore. And this possible now, just matter we have to focus our energy. Because our energy crossed the threshold, then we can think about a new theory, a new thing we haven't discovered yet.